Good morning, students. Today I will start the new chapter metals and non metals. First of all, I will introduce metals, non metals, and metalloids. As we know that an element is a pure substance which is made up of same kinds of atoms. Example, elements carbon is made up of carbon atoms. At present, nearly 118 elements are known. These are arranged in the periodic table on the basis of electronic configuration. These elements are classified into metals, non-metals, which have opposite characteristics. Metals are hard, good conductor of heat and electricity, malleable, ductile, and have shining luster. But the non-metals that are soft, poor conductor of heat and electricity, brittle, don't show any shining. These These are about 22 elements in the periodic tables that are non-metals. And third is metalloids, which shows the properties of both metals and non-metals, like arsenic, bismuth, antimony. These borderline elements is also called as semi-metals or metalloids. Now, today I will discuss only metals. What are the properties of metals? All metals are solid except mercury. Mercury is a liquid at room temperature. Second point, metals are hard. Metals are hard if you try to cut a thin rod of iron metals into the two pieces. It will become very difficult. But the metals like lithium, sodium, and potassium, these are soft metals, so they can be cut with a knife because hardness depends on the strength of bonds between the metals. Means these are called as metallic bonds. Metallic bonds differ from metal to metals, so the hardness varies accordingly. Next property is metals have metallic luster. Luster means shine, brightness, or chamak. Metals like silver, gold, platinum that have a shining property, their surface can be easily polished, and due to this shining property, these metals are used in making the jewelries or ornaments. Next, metals are malleable. Malleable means the property due to which a metal can be beaten into thin shards. Example like aluminium foil that are used for storing eatables so that they may not get spoiled. Metals are ductile. Ductiles means the property due to which a metal can be drawn into thin wires. Making a fine wires, the metals like coppers and aluminium is used. Next point, metals have high melting point. High melting point and boiling point. This one. This is due to because the constituent atoms are very closely packed and attractive forces are also very strong. So here most important example is tungsten. Tungsten has highest melting point, that is 3422 degrees Celsius. But there are some exceptional cases like gallium and cesium. They are having low melting point. They melt in the palm of hand. As we know that the mercury metals is a liquid at room temperature, so its melting point is minus 38.8 degree Celsius. Now next point is metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Almost all the metals are good conductor of electricity. They differ in their conducting powers. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. Copper and aluminium also are good conductor of electricity. Electric wires and cables are generally made up of these two metals. Their conductivity is due to the electrons present in the valence shell of the metals, which they can easily release. But mercury is a poor conductor of electricity and lead is non-conducting. These are two exceptional cases. Now the next is metals are sonorous, means they produce sound when beaten. Metals are sonorous, which means that they produce sound when struck with a hard object. Example, you can hear this sound in the temple in the morning during the prayer time. And the sound is also produced when a bell ring that indicate the end of a period in your school is due to the sonorous nature of the metals which constitute the bell. Means school bell is the example of metals. So all these are the properties of metals. Thank you, students.